All right. Hi, guys. So sorry. I'm so late. Um, yeah, my husband's out of town. Normally, he's perfectly fine laying down and asleep by 8, but he got his 2-month shots today. So he's been like fussy and then sleeping and rotating back and forth. So, anyways, I don't want to hold you guys up anymore. So, I want to get going. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Courtney Harden. For one, thank you guys so much for being on. I appreciate it so much. I know it is like 8 o'clock in the evening, and most of you guys are like, all right, I'm going to bed as soon as this is over. But, anyways, I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma with my husband, my 2 crazy Boston Terrier dogs, and new to the fam, baby boy Miles, who was born in May. Um, and I am, for my day job, I'm an event planner at a Marriott hotel here in Tulsa. So pretty crazy life right now in our new life phase, but we're getting through it. Okay, so really I just wanted to start with like why I started coaching, some common fears or misconceptions that a lot of people have before they jump into coaching, and kind of what our day in the life looks like, as well as like what it costs to get started and how you make money with coaching. And then at the end, we'll do a kind of Q&A if any of you guys have questions. And feel free to ask questions along the way as well. Typically when I start talking, I don't look at the chat box below just because it kind of distracts me, but I can go back and look at them afterwards. Okay, so anyway, my why. Why did I start coaching? So I've been coaching for actually over 3 years, which is crazy to say, but I started for 3 reasons. One, grew up loving fitness. I am a former college athlete. I played sports all growing up. But that being said, I grew up with this really awful mindset when it came to food. I had a mentality of, well, I'm working out so I can eat whatever I want. And that later led to some emotional eating with the reward and punishment type thing. I was rewarding myself for making it through a whole week of not eating basically, and rewarding myself on the weekend by binging on whatever was in sight. And then also a mentality of, well, I just ate like crap, so now I have to work that off. And I'll be honest with you guys, that second mentality is definitely something that I still struggle with all the time. But that's originally why I started coaching, is because I wanted to help myself with nutrition. The second one was I wanted to help some family members. I wanted to help my dad, who, not that I'm blaming him, was kind of the one that set that emotional eating ball in motion. And we both struggle with that. So I wanted to help him specifically, my sister, and a couple family members just get started on their health journey. And then I love my career as an event planner, but I come home at the end of the day and I would say, I didn't really feel like I helped anyone. Like I helped them plan their event, but I didn't feel like it was super life-changing work. I planned, corporate seminars and family reunions. Like it's not anything grandiose, and I didn't feel like I was making a huge impact. So those were 3 reasons that I originally started coaching. My why has actually changed a little bit over the years. It's still kind of, those 3 main reasons are still in the background of everything I do with coaching. But later, as I started to see success with the business, my why grew into my family. And now that we have a family, I obviously wasn't pregnant when I started coaching. And so it's grown into my family, and being, financially debt-free with the help of coaching. I also have a lot of anxiety surrounding finances. And again, just a mentality that I grew up with. So I'm trying to debunk that mentality of being stressed out about every financial situation in our lives, basically. So I wanted the relief from the financial anxiety. I want freedom to not have to worry about vacation days or, who am I going to please at work today. Those types of freedoms are really something that I am striving for with coaching now. Okay, so that's kind of my why. That's kind of why I'm still coaching, is for that future freedom when I do take coaching full time within the next year or two is the plan. But anyway, when I first started, my main fear was, holy crap, what are people going to think of me posting on social media? What are they going to think of me being that girl, you know, who's trying to do this company? And here's how I kind of worked my way through that. One, the more you do it, the more you get used to it. Two, I never felt ever in 3 years, I've never felt salesy in the least bit. I've never taken a picture that I Googled on social media and posted it to my timeline. I post only pictures of my family, my dogs, my current situation. You know, sometimes I do post those sweaty selfies and just for motivation or whatever, but at the end of the day, one, other people's opinions don't pay your bills. So you gotta think of it like that. Two, if you're being positive, if you're being uplifting and inspiring people with your posts, if you're providing value on social media, Lord knows we could use a little bit more of, here's some helpful tips to get your baby to sleep better. Here are some helpful, a quick recipe that even the kids will like, or even your picky husband will like. Lord knows if we're providing value on social media, that's going to go way further than sharing a funny meme or sharing a political whatever, you know, article. That's why I've never ever felt salesy, because I'm being genuine, I'm being myself. I'm writing the post like I would say something to someone in person. You know, sometimes they're witty or sassy or funny, but that's who I am, and that's how I would talk to you in person. And that's what I always want for all of the coaches on my team, is to talk like you would talk to your best friend in your posts. And not all of them are funny, and not all of them are sassy. Some of them are serious. That's kind of my weak point, is getting serious with things. But anyway, so at the end of the day, other people's opinions don't pay your bills. So yes, that social media is probably the biggest fear of everybody on here, and in general starting off, but it's definitely manageable once you change your mindset around it. The other one that was really, these are kind of combined for me, the other fears that really were kind of making me be on the fence a little bit at the beginning were the time. Everybody is busy. You guys, everybody has something that is going on in their lives, whether it is a new baby. At the time I was a newlywed, I was really involved in my event planning career. So I was working like 60-hour weeks, nights, weekends. So that, I mean, it just has to be a priority. If you really want, and this goes back to your why. If you really want your why, your freedom, your, you know, financial security, if you want those things bad enough, you'll make this side business a priority. You'll make working out 30 minutes a day a priority for you if you are serious about it. So busy really just comes down to how bad do you want it. And then the other one, which kind of a little bit rolls into this, was the fear of failing. I did not want to let my husband down. I didn't want to post for a year and then people be like, oh, I haven't, you know, she hasn't really been super successful. Like I didn't want people to think that I was a failure at this. And so, and also I wanted this to be worth my investment. And I had to tell myself at the end of the day, I'm getting myself extremely freaking healthy and extremely freaking happy. So what do I have to lose in that investment alone? Even if I never sold anything to anyone, I would be helping myself get healthy and get happier than I currently was at the time. And then I just kept telling myself, just help family, just help friends, just help people see the value and getting themselves healthy, and there's no chance you won't fail. I am going to pass it to Katie Miles just for a bit because she's going to talk about some of her fears as well.
Okay, I apologize for my voice if it sounds terrible. I got all the kindergarten germs, so this is me. But my biggest fear jumping into this was going back to what Courtney said about social media. I have always been somebody that is just super concerned about what other people think of me. I don't know why, but I mean, as far back as I can remember, like grade school, it's just something that was just a part of me. I was always like, what's she going to think about that? Are they going to like it if I do this? And just that consumed me, and that continued into making the decision to coach or to stick with my headphones in at the gym and not talking to anybody. So I was honestly just kind of at a valley in life with some health stuff going on, and I just decided after a free week of Shanti kicking my ass that this was exactly what I needed to do, and so I gave it a go, and I've never looked back. That's not to say that I don't, still think sometimes like, is this friend who's like, is this best friend judging me for this, or is this aunt thinking this of me because of this? And those thoughts still pop in my head. They don't pop in my head as much, but I mean, it's still there. But the one thing that I just try to do is just be authentically myself. And I know that I am in this to help other people. And if people, want to naysay and talk crap about that, if they don't agree with it, one, they have absolutely no idea what I do, probably. And two, I don't really care because one, I'm a teacher. We don't make money. This is so helpful to our financial stability. And then Tyler is a police officer, so he doesn't make money. So I don't really care what my aunt thinks or what this friend thinks. If coaching gives me more purpose in life, if it brings me happiness, and it can help out with our financial situation, then heck yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. And when I do kind of start to think those thoughts about people, thinking things via social media, I just try to remember all of the things that coaching has done for me. A year ago, I never would have pictured myself here, ever. Like, not a chance. I never would have thought I would drive hundreds of miles and meet people I've never met and not even really be nervous about staying in a hotel room with them. Like, it's just, they're people that you just connect with. And I just really don't care as much, keyword as much, what those other people think. And I sure as heck don't care enough to let it stop me from continuing to pursue this. So I know that social media just puts everybody's life in your face, and you probably look at other people and think things about their life. So no matter what you do with yours, people are going to have their opinions about it. So you might as well at least be happy with what you're doing. So yeah, that's kind of my soapbox about that one. Definitely something I had to fight for, but like Courtney said, it gets so much easier the more you share about your why, and the more you're just yourself. You get comfortable, and you kind of just start to put all the cares that you had on the back burner.
Agreed. Love that so much. Okay, so I wanted to take you through kind of what a day in the life of a coach looks like. So we have these daily tasks, basically. They're called the four the four vital behaviors of a coach. I would say you don't technically, we're not like holding a gun to your head saying you have to do these, but these are the four vital behaviors that every successful coach, every top coach has said, these are the four things I do every single day that make me a successful coach. So these are the things that we do daily. Number one, my favorite part of this business is that we are encouraged to work on ourselves first. So number one is being proof of the product. Working out, drinking your superfood smoothies every day, or your plant-based pre-workout and muscle recovery, whatever it is you decide to do, work out and stick to your nutrition. those are the number one things is you're going to be proof of the product. And that rolls right into working on yourself and personal development. So number two is personal development. A lot of times this looks like a podcast on your podcast app, which is free for iPhone. I think it's free for Android too. But anyway, that personal development, or reading a Rachel Hollis book, or reading your Bible, however you personally develop your mental and your mindset around your health and fitness, that's what is considered personal development. I thought this was totally foo-foo when I first started coaching. I didn't do it for the first couple months. I ordered a book that they told me to order, and I half-assed it, skimmed it, and didn't see the benefit of it until I finally read You're a Badass. And I was like, I'm such a badass. So I was like, okay, I need to do personal development, because this is the kind of mentality that you need to have about yourself, is you can do hard things. Okay, number three is getting other people results. So when you become a coach, one of your main focus is to help people get results in physical fitness, in either getting results in the way that they feel. There's sometimes people who don't technically need a huge transformation. They just need help with eating right. They need help with getting their mindset right. So helping them with their mental transformation too. You really want to help those people get results. So in physical health and mental health, and then once you do start building a team, you want to help people see financial results too. You want people to follow in your footsteps and see that success that you've had too. So those three are the getting people results vital behavior. And then the fourth last vital behavior is everyone's probably least favorite, but it is basically breaking out of your shell, breaking out of your, I always call myself an introverted extrovert. I am totally shy. I'm serious, like so shy until you get to know me. And then I'm like, let's dance party. Until I break out of my shell or I get to know you, I'm totally introverted. So the last one is inviting or connecting on social media with strangers, basically. At first, you definitely connect with people that you know. You touch base with them. A lot of it looks like recommendations, like, hey, I got this from Target. Like tonight, I just posted on my Instagram stories, I got these baby jeans from Target for my son Miles. They were $6. People are like, oh, did you use Cartwheel? Those types of things, those conversations, total connection with people on social media who I would never know unless it was for social media. So you're basically just making friends with people. You're asking them about what kind of dog food they use. You're asking them about which workout shoes they like. Those types of things are going to help build relationships with people. And that kind of building leads to teams like this, leads to relationships like Katie and Katie are both two of my coaches on here. And I did know Katie Sire in college, but I would not have the relationship I do now with both of those girls had it not been for social media and connecting with them and coaching in general. So while it's the scariest part of your daily vital behaviors, it's something that is so, people don't think that what they're doing is connecting, what they're suggesting or having an opinion on is connecting. And then you just want to invite people to join your boot camps with you. So those people that you maybe had a conversation going with for a little while, you say, hey, I know we were just talking about baby jeans, but I have this boot camp coming up next Monday, or starting the third Monday of October. Is that something that maybe you'd want to snag some more information on? I know you've been watching my stories, however you would talk to them. Again, talk like you would talk to your best friend. However you would talk to them and say, look, I just started this boot camp, super nervous about it, was wondering if you wanted to join me. yeah, whatever, however you want to word it. You wouldn't have a birthday party and then not invite anyone to it, right? So you're going to want to invite people to come to your challenge group or come to your online boot camp. And you're going to want to invite people to this coaching opportunity, because sometimes people really have no idea what we do, and they don't have the courage to reach out to us and say, hey, I'd like to learn more information about that. So that's why we have to invite. So that's honestly what a day in the life looks like, other than just getting our workouts in, checking in with our boot camps. The people that have joined us, we typically check in with them, see how their days went, and then check in with our coaches as well. And that typically is pretty much a basic day in the life of a coach. Okay, quickly I want to touch on income, how you make money. I'll be honest, the first 30 days are going to be straight commission. It comes from family and friends joining you. So you make anywhere from 25% to 40% commission on things that you sell, the workouts, the superfood smoothies, the Mama Motivation or plant-based pre-workout. Those types of things are what you make 25% to 40% commission on. And it's going to be a lot of your family and friends joining you at first. And then after that, and keep in mind, if you help 3 people, that's it, 3 people, your mom, your sister, your best friend, you get your money, you earn your money back from what you purchased. And I'll get to what that cost is here in just a second. So help 3 people and you earn your investment back. And then once you start building a team of coaches underneath you, you start making what's called a team cycle bonus. It's a weekly bonus just for your coaches and people underneath you ordering. It's really simple, really cool. Those are the 2 main ways you make income at first, though, so I won't go too deep into it. Once you sign up to be a coach, we can definitely talk about all of the ways to earn income, because I think there's like 12 different ways. But the main one is commission from the workouts and the products, and the team bonuses. So you'll make those weekly. And then what it costs to get started. So again, I know I say this like 20 times, but one of my favorite parts of this company is that you sign up for free to be a coach when you get workouts and when you get your superfood smoothies. So you're signing up with getting your workouts. So like I said, you're going to get healthy anyway. You might as well sign up to help people along the way as well and make an income. So right now, we actually as coaches have a $20 off promo code for you guys. So it's like the cheapest it's been in a long time. It's $150 to sign up for a year of your workouts. A year, you heard me right, a year of workouts, 30 days of either the superfood smoothie or the pre and post workout. And then you get nutrition guides, a nutrition app, you get the group support, you get coach one-on-one support. There's a whole bunch of stuff that comes with that. But the main 2 things are main 3 things are the workouts, the smoothies, and the support. So nutrition, workouts, support for $150 for a year. So it's pretty dang awesome. And again, you help 3 people and you earn that $150 back. So again, at the end of the day, sorry, one more thing I wanted to touch on is, so like I said, the cost to sign up as a coach is waived, or it's free whenever you get that $150 bundle. What is awesome about this company is that you do pay a $15 a month coach fee, but that is so that Beachbody sends all of your product to your customers for you. So Lord, thank the Lord that we do not ever have to go to the post office, because I swear I tell people that's half the reason I signed up, because I hate the post office so much. So it's $15. I think it would be $15 to send like 1 bag of shakes, honestly. But $15 once a month, and they send everything for you and store everything for you, so you don't have to store it in your spare bedroom closet. So love that part. But again, to reiterate, at the end of the day, you're getting your workouts, your nutrition, your support, you're getting healthy, you're getting happy. What's the worst that could happen? Any questions for me or us? I don't think there is a chat. Oh, there is a chat box. Okay. Well, thank you guys again for being so patient with me and sticking around for my crazy hot mess over here. But if you guys have questions, you know who to contact, the coach who invited you to this. Definitely reach out to them with any questions or follow-ups that you might have. But thank you guys so much for being on. Have an amazing rest of your Wednesday nights, and we can't wait for you to be on the Confidence Crew. Bye, guys.